first off, I'm gonna share with us. Oh, Edson said, "Oh, cool! Yes, yes, it was Edson's birthday, and so he's went to Costco. Edson, when is your birthday? Was it yesterday?"
Yes.
What? Happy birthday! Congratulations.
I'm
How
right.
old are you now?
I'm right now. I'm 15 right now. 15.
15 years old. Ooh, that's a big birthday. That's awesome. Cool. Well, that's a really cool birthday present, Edson. I'm so happy for you. Let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to share with you guys our KWL chart. He just hopped on Lexio. You're good. You can. Yep. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm sharing my screen. We're going to go to our KWL chart. KWL in English. Here we go. So we got to come up with some ideas. Oh, hopefully it's here. Here's our KWL. Teacher only. Take it all. Oh, hold on. Our KWL is not there. KWL chart. No matter. I'll just pull the one we've been using. Okay. Here's our KWL. So remember, KWL, protecting animals. So we're doing this together, you guys, right now, right here. I want to know what you guys know about protecting animals, specifically endangered animals, but I'll take anything. What are some ways that we can protect animals? So Javier, I'll have everyone share at least 1 point. So Javier, what's a way that we could share or that we could protect animals?
A way to protect the animals is by taking them away from any environment that's dangerous to them.
Oh, okay. So we can protect animals by taking them away from an environment. I love that you used that word, environment, that is dangerous for them, right? We want them to be in a safe environment. So I'm even going to put a safe environment. Very good, Javier. And Evan, what's another way that we can protect animals? What do you think, Evan? How can? Oh, go ahead.
I protect the yellow-eyed penguin.
They are they endangered, Evan?
They consider of an endangered animal.
Yeah, very nice. Do you know any other endangered animals? Yellow-eyed penguin. Look at them. Ooh, those are neat, Evan. Very good. Here, let's see. Are yellow-eyed penguins endangered? Look at that. They're not extinct. They still exist. Okay. I guess how much can you really trust Wikipedia? So maybe let's look up endangered animals. Endangered animals. Ooh, look at all these endangered animals. Chimpanzee. Yeah, we're going to be talking about this one a lot this week. Chimpanzees, they're endangered. Giant pandas. So, Evan, what animals should we add to our list? What do we know about endangered animals or protecting endangered animals? Anything else we should add, Evan?
Sumatran rhino.
What kind of rhino?
The Sumatran rhino.
Like that? Like that?
Just like that.
Perfect. Thanks, Evan. Angel, what's one way that we could protect animals? What are some things that animals need, you guys?
Food?
Ooh, that's a good one. Food. Very good. What else? Food. They need food. Very good. Animals need food. And then what else do they need? Edson, what do animals need? So animals need water. Very good. Did you guys see Edson put it in the chat? Way to use the chat appropriately. Yes, they need food. They need water. What else do they need, you guys? Maybe Lucas can help us out. What else do animals need to be protected? What do you think, Lucas?
I don't know. I don't know where they put it. In the cave?
Oh, okay, like there's shelter, like in a cave. So should I put shelter or like a home?
Yeah.
Shelter or home. So, and Lucas was saying like a cave maybe for like a bear or I don't know. Very good, Lucas. Okay, very good. These are all awesome answers. And if we're talking specifically about, like, say I put endangered here, endangered, and Evan was so awesome. He was naming some of our endangered animals, the yellow-eyed penguin, the Sumatran rhino. Another way we could protect those endangered animals is that we do not hunt endangered animals, okay? Do not hunt endangered animals. Something else maybe we could do. And what does hunt mean, you guys? What do they mean by hunt?
By tracking them down.
Yeah, so Javier says tracking them down and like hurting them, right? Hurting them, killing them. Ooh, African elephant. Is that an endangered species too, you guys? I don't actually know. Is it, Edson? Should I add it to our list? Here, I'll add it next to our African elephant. Very good. Okay. So Javier was saying like tracking them down. That would be like hunting them and like hurting them and killing them, right? Tracking them down. And then one more point that I was able to think of is we need to stay away from animals that could hurt us, right? So stay away from dangerous animals. Because think about it. If I don't go by the bear, and he's not going to charge me then. Like he's not going to run at me. And so if I'm not by that bear, he won't run at me. Therefore, you don't have to like, you know, take him down. Okay. So I don't know what that is. What's this? What is that?
That's a sniff. That means sniff.
Oh, sniff. Okay. Good.
Yes.
All right. So this is what we know. You guys know so much. I am very proud of you guys. Look at all this information we know about protecting animals, specifically endangered animals. What do you guys wonder about protecting animals? I'll get you guys all to share something here. Javier, do you wonder anything about protecting endangered animals? Do you have any questions about that?
No.
You know everything about it? I'm just kidding. Evan, what do you wonder about protecting animals?
I will protect.
For the Ahwatukee.
I will protect the Fureland crested penguins.
Ooh, okay. So how are the here? Let me write that down, Evan. Great comment. So how are the what did you call them? Beulah crested.
They call it the Fureland crested penguin.
Crested penguin. How do you spell Fureland? How do you spell this word?
I-O-R.
F-I-O-R.
L-A-N-D.
Like that?
Just like that.
Okay. How are the fearland crested penguins protected? That's a great question, Evan. How are they protected? And then let's also get, here's the question that we had earlier in class. How do animals adapt to certain climates? Do you guys know what adapt means? Does anyone have a dog?
I have a dog.
Ooh, Javier has a dog. Javier, if it's really, really hot outside, like in the summer, like it is here, do you guys maybe let your dog have some shade if you let them out, or give them lots of water?
Well, we give him a lot of water.
Lots of water, right? Oh, and Edson does too. What about you, Edson? If it's really, really hot here in the summer, like we know it is, do you guys give your dog shade if he goes outside? Like maybe if you're gonna chain him up, you put him under a tree. Oh, Cocoa Bean, I bet he's so adorable. That's awesome. So you guys, what they mean by adapt, how do animals adapt to certain climates? That means change. Adapt means change to certain climates. And climates has to do with the weather. Okay? Weather over time. So how do animals adapt to really hot weather? Well, just as Javier was saying, they're going to have lots of water. Like I was saying, they're going to have some shade. What if they're in a really cold climate? What would they need if they're in a really cold climate, you guys? What do you guys do? How about Lucas? What do you do if you're going to go outside and maybe you're in a different place and it's snowing? Do you just go out in your short sleeves and your shorts?
No.
No way. That would be cold. So what?
With long pants.
You'd want to wear long pants and what else?
Jackets.
And a jacket, right? So think about animals that live in really cold places. Now, do they have clothes, you guys? Do they have like long pants and jackets like we do?
No.
No. What do they have instead? Animals that live in really cold places.
Fur.
Fur, yes. Think about like the polar bear, you guys. We were talking about polar bears and grizzly bears last week. They have nice, huge fur, maybe a lot of fat on their bodies, right? And maybe they live in a cave where it's nice and insulated and warmer. It's still gonna be cold. So think about that, you guys. That's how animals are going to adapt to certain climates. So that was a question we might have. What else can we wonder? We had one more question earlier. It was about us. Like us personally, what can we do to take care of animals? So here's a question for us to ponder. What can we do? What could be our job to help animals that are not being treated fairly? Okay. Alrighty. So that's, I think, a good enough list for us for our what we wonder. We're going to come back to this later in the week and talk about what did we learn, okay? But we need to move on to some reading. We've got a really fun story. And what I want to do is I want to review with you guys the concept of fact and opinion. And oh no, it's not in here. Where is it? Give me a second, you guys. Let's talk about fact and opinion while I'm taking a picture or something real quick. All right. So who knows what what's that? Oh, good. Rocky's here. Yay. Rocky, I'm so happy you're here. Yay. Hello. Hey, guys. Oh, Rocky's here. Hey, Rocky, can you do me a favor? I need to have some reading done by you. Mrs. Dora's gonna go to a new call. Okay, she's gonna call you into a meeting. If she calls you, will you accept her call so she can do some reading with you real quick, Rocky? Oh, thank you so much. Perfect. Okay, you guys. Perfect. That's awesome. Thank you, Mrs. Dora. Thank you, Rocky. Let me take a picture of what we're reading real quick. For some reason, it's not there. So, hold on a second. Alrighty, just sending this right away. Hold on. Edit. Alrighty, you guys. So we're going to talk about fact and opinion. So who knows what? Does anyone know what? If there's a difference between fact and opinion, what would be a fact? I guess I'll ask that first. What's a fact?
A piece of information about something.
Ooh, Javier says a piece of information about something. Yes, that would be a fact. Something that can be proved true or not true, right? And then what would be an opinion, you guys?
Something that somebody thinks.
Something that somebody thinks. Yeah, like something that someone believes, maybe even. Very good, Javier. Okay, so I'm going to reshare my screen with you guys. Here we go. So we're going to be talking about fact and opinion this week. So, let it load. There it is. Okay. We get to read a cute story. It's called Chimps. It's so awesome. All right. So I'm going to zoom it in here. Fact and opinion. So let's have Evan, can you read first a little bit, please? Put your mic on.
Opinion cannot be. Okay. An opinion is something that cannot be proved.
It cannot be proved true itself.
Go ahead and put your mic on, Evan.
So like if I said.
Thanks, Evan. All right. Oh, very good. Can you read these 3 points for us, Evan?
A statement of fact, it can be proved true or false. A statement and opinion tells what someone thinks or feels. A statement and opinion often contain words of judgment, such as interesting or beautiful.
Very good.
Simple sentence to contain the statement of an opinion.
Excellent. Evan, thank you so much for reading those for us. Okay, you guys, so there's some things about facts and opinions that Evan just read for us. It's a lot like what Javier was saying. A fact is going to be something that would be true or false. An opinion is going to be something that someone believes. So I'm going to hold up my jacket. Like, this is the easiest way I found to demonstrate this. Hold on, here it is. Oops, I'm sharing again. Hold up. All right, can you guys all see my jacket? Here's my jacket. So I'm gonna ask you guys a question about my jacket, and I want you guys to tell me if it's a fact, or I'm gonna tell you a statement about my jacket. You guys tell me if it's a fact or opinion. So Edson, is this a fact or opinion? My jacket is blue. What do you think? Fact or opinion? My jacket is blue. It's a fact. Yes, it is a fact. How'd you know that, Edson? My jacket is blue. How's that? How do you know that's a fact?
I just know.
You just know. You can observe. You can look at my jacket and say, yes, that is the color blue. That's not arguable. This isn't orange. This isn't pink. It's blue, right? Fact. What if I said something like, Angel, are you ready? Is this going to be a fact or opinion? My jacket is so beautiful. What do you think, Angel? Fact or opinion? My jacket is so beautiful.
Opinion?
Opinion, you're so right. Why is that an opinion? My jacket's so beautiful. Because it is, it's my jacket. Do you think my jacket's beautiful?
I don't know.
You don't know. Well, you guys can have a different opinion about it. I may love my jacket, but someone else may be like, I don't really like that jacket, right? So that's where Angel is totally correct. You can have a different opinion about something. And so if I were to say my jacket's beautiful, that would be an opinion. What about, here I have another question for you guys. It is, let me find it. Oh, give me a second. What if I asked you guys about my jacket? Let's see. Oh, okay. Evan, are you ready? Is this going to be a fact or opinion? You put your mic on. My jacket is 2 years old. Would that be a fact or opinion?
Opinion.
All right, so let me say it one more time. My jacket is 2 years old. Fact or opinion?
Opinion.
Not opinion. It's a... Yes, very good, Evan. It's a fact. My jacket's 2 years old because that's something that's just exactly what it is. It can't be changed. That's like that it is. It's 2 years old. An opinion, let's see if we can come up with another opinion. Oh, I'm going to give Lucas, I'm going to give you a really tricky one. Are you ready? Here's my statement. My jacket keeps me warm. What do you think? Fact, opinion, or both? Lucas, are you there?
Uh-huh.
All right, what do you think? Is this a fact or opinion or both? My jacket keeps me warm.
Fact.
Okay, so I heard fact and opinion. You guys are both right. You want to know why?
Why?
Maybe here in Arizona, my jacket might keep me really warm. So in that case, it would be true. But what if I was in Russia? Would this tiny little jacket keep me warm in like a place like Alaska or Russia?
No.
No,
It's hot.
I'd need a much bigger coat if I were in Russia or Alaska, right? It's much colder there. So
Yeah.
you guys, sometimes a sentence can be both a fact and opinion. Okay? That's kind of a tricky one. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Let's see, we have like just a few minutes. So, because we have to do our Marvelous Monday activity. That's why our time's disappearing. So I wanted to read a short story with you guys called Chimps. And it is, a lot of it is a factual story, but there are some opinions in here, and I'm going to show you the difference. So I want you guys to follow along. Normally I'd have us all read this, but because of time and we've got to do our activity here in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and read it. So it's called Chimps. And it says, chimpanzees, or chimps for short, are amazing animals. They look and act in ways that sometimes reminds us of ourselves. Chimpanzees are hairy animals. Long, dark hair covers most of their bodies, except their faces, which are bald. They grow to be 3 to 5.5 feet tall and weigh as much as 130 pounds. Chimpanzees have long arms and large ears. They can make the funniest faces you've ever seen. Chimpanzees spend most of their time on the ground, are often in trees. It must be fun to swing from branch to branch the way that they do. They also like to eat and sleep in trees, building nests from branches and leaves. Chimpanzees are social animals. They live in groups. Oops, I meant to do that in yellow. Hold on a second, guys. They eat and sleep in trees. They build nests and branch leaves. They live in groups. They regularly groom each other's fur. They communicate using facial expressions, gestures, screams, hoots, and even roars. Unfortunately, many chimpanzees are dying because people hunt or destroy the forest where they live. That's so sad. It is important for us to learn as much as we can about these fascinating animals. We must make sure this endangered species does not become extinct. Now, who knows what extinct means? What does extinct mean?
No longer living.
No longer living, right? Extinct would mean there would be no more monkeys in the whole wide world. Now, we still have some, so they're not extinct, but they are endangered. We don't have a lot of them. Okay, so I went ahead and highlighted the pink phrases would be opinions. The yellow phrases are all the facts. Notice how some of the yellow phrases have numbers in them. Oftentimes, facts are going to be backed up by numbers, right? Chimps grow and they range between 3 to 5.5 feet tall. They weigh as much as 130 pounds. That can't be argued with. These are facts. This is what they usually typically are. They eat and sleep in trees. That's a fact. That's what they do. They're hairy animals. Fact. What would be opinion is that they make funny faces. Some people might not think chimps are so amazing animals. What about it must be fun to swing from branch to branch? Well, what if you're afraid of heights? So here we go. In our reading, even in informational text, we can have both facts and opinions. And that's okay, you guys. Opinions are great, okay? But you just have to remember, if you're going to be representing your topic, you want to make sure that you have facts to back up your topic, okay? Alrighty, that's what we're going to do for learning today, because we have